Now I know you did not just decline my call, Detective. Bad service, right? I thought you were on a stakeout in the suburbs before. You still are. Detective, this is getting ridiculous. Your shift ended 50 minutes ago. You should be back on site doing your paperwork by now. Overtime is normal, yes. Approved overtime. Under approved projects. Get your ass back to the station now. I don't care that you're not done with your surveillance. Wrap it up. Get back here. I want to see you in my office in 25 minutes. Oh, but the station is a 20-minute drive away with no traffic. I don't care, Detective. Get here or there will be consequences.
Come in. Ah, you made it. And you're punctual, in fact. Good. Are you all right? You look pale. Tired? I'm sorry to have been so tough on you before. I wanted you to come back quickly. Right. Take a seat, Detective. I need to have a discussion with you. Nothing to be too concerned about. No. A check-in, if you will. Your colleagues have noticed a change in your pace of work. One of the admin lads alerted me that you've pulled some severe overtime for the last week and a half, in fact. You've been working like you're possessed. Any particular reason for that? Justice never sleeps, indeed. But we do. You're not Batman. And let me just make it clear. I'm glad for that. We don't need one of our own turning into a vigilante on us. How is your partner? Have you seen your partner in the last fortnight? Well, we care because we're worried for you. I'm worried for you. You're one of our best and brightest, as they say. A real rising star. But burnout. Get to the point, you say. All right. Serves me right for taking personal interest in my staff's well-being, I guess. But on to the facts. Let me pull out these files. All right. I can see that you've taken on 3 new homicide cases in the past week and a half. Now, considering we recommend an annual limit of 6 new cases, and you already had 4 on your plate, you can see how that could be construed as abnormal. Don't talk back to me. Misconstrued indeed. You do know that your quota isn't cases taken, but rather cases closed, right? You can't just hoard them. Clarkson isn't overloaded. Why don't you hand 1 or 2 off? Maybe we've let your success get to your head. You're not the only capable one around here. Clarkson is more than capable. Wipe that look off your face now. Now, the first case. A man, 56 years old, British, disappears from a camping trip. No body found, no weapon found. The only evidence being a single beard-up eyewitness who was on the trip with him, giving a drunken statement about a short, white-haired figure disappearing into the bushes. His statement is about as reliable as the fucking weather report in spring. Didn't you see his breathalyzer results? They must have been having a real session that night. How do we know the subject didn't just get disoriented walking back to their camp after a quick bathroom break? I know search and rescue had a good look, but it's a big area. He's most likely still out there, and some hiker will come across him soon. I pay you as a homicide detective. If you don't have more proof of foul play shortly, then you'll need to wrap it up. Hand it over to the local sheriff and move on. You have too much work to be helping them out, too. You think it's linked to the second case? Male, 45, Argentinian, found dead in the street in a quiet suburb. Is this what you were on stakeout for tonight? Looks like it could have been an unfortunate case of robbery gone wrong. Certainly not a common occurrence, but not particularly uncommon either. Watch was gone, wallet missing. Catching this one is definitely more in your wheelhouse. But I'll admit, I'm not seeing a connection here, Detective. One in the middle of the woods, one in the middle of suburbia. The third file, linked as well, you think? Surely not. Female, 68, a local to this town in fact, found dead at a state fair after entering a pie contest? I'm not getting it. Will you lay it out for me? So you think at the center of this great plot you've been building, there is a 50-year-old lady named Cheryl, not even 5 foot tall, with no prior convictions, suddenly bursting out into a grand murder spree? What, as a midlife crisis or something? The British man is linked because he's her ex-husband? Yes. But this says they were divorced almost a decade ago. All right. She has been on a couple dates with the Argentinian man. See, that's where you lose me. What do you mean the 68-year-old was her rival? Like her nemesis? Is she Batman now? She was her rival in the state fair pie making contest. Oh my, Nancy Drew, you've lost the plot. This little killer lady must be quite something. On Friday she was in the woods, dragging off someone a foot and a half taller than her. The next Thursday she was in the streets, robbing the very man she was dating. And on Saturday she was at the state fair. I don't recall how that elderly home baker passed, but definitely homicide. You think? Not a heart attack from all the pies she ate, right? And all that within 2 weeks. What cushy job does this woman have to make all of that fit on her calendar? No. I've seen your evidence board. Or conspiracy wall, more like it. You've strung up so many red strings, it looks like spaghetti. It's not convincing me of much more than of you having lost a few marbles. Look, you don't have proof, you don't have motives, and judging by tonight's performance, you don't have the mental capacity to make sense anymore because of a lack of sleep. You need to drop this now. Go home and get some sleep. That's an order. You will not be taking these files out of my office until I see some cognitive improvement. One more move in the wrong direction, and I'll have no choice but to put you on mental health leave. By the looks of it, you've already got your bags packed, with those bags under your eyes. Now go home and get some rest. Oh, is that right? You have reason to believe there's a bigger picture? And what, pray tell, would that be? Try me, sweetheart. We've gotten this far. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Back up. You think a god, not the god, but a god, came to you 2 weeks ago and demanded that you take part in a real-life murder mystery game? Was this in a dream? In real life? Of course. While you were at work. Well, that's great news. We'll have the perp on camera then. That's so convenient. The power was shut off. It's all coming together now. And you think this ancient deity is setting up a suburban mom of 3 for the fun of it? Or is this god possessing her body like a murder puppet? Huh. You're serious? You'd admit this directly to your boss, even after she's already expressed serious concern for your mental health? Well now, that's not in the spirit of the game, is it, lovely detective? You shouldn't be doing that. We didn't set firm rules, I know, but I feel like that's cheating. Oh, no, you're absolutely right. You've caught me in this one. And only 3 deaths in. I'm very impressed. In fact, I think you even caught on after the second one. That's why I let myself have a little fun with the baker lady. A bit of self-indulgence, to be sure. But the implication that sweet Cheryl had killed someone over a pie was just too funny to pass up. Detective, you draw your weapon on your own captain. You must need some sleep. You know I'm not actually here, right? I've just popped in, so to speak. The captain thinks they're sleeping. Shh. Sharing a consciousness with a god is not so good for one's sanity, so I shut her down for a minute. Yes, you've won this round. Cheryl's serial killer days are behind her. This round, that is correct. Oh, sweetheart, you didn't think we were done, right? I'm having so much more fun than I've had in a very long time. And that's all thanks to you. So, you've won this round. Shall we say best of 3? I mean, you don't really get a choice in the matter, though, do you? Aw. Poor detective. It's alright, though. Gorgeous. Now that you've gotten the hang of the game, I'm sure you'll start having fun, too. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, time to pick a new vessel. Gosh, I thought a middle-aged woman would throw you off, sweetheart. I'll have to be more creative this time. I won't start straight away, don't worry. I want you to get some sleep first. I wasn't kidding about those eye bags. We'll start again in, let's say, 2 more weeks. You're funny. Well, ta-ta for now, detective. I look forward to a riveting round 2. To all of my patrons, thank you so much for supporting me. And to my spirit guides, Derp, Raptor, Sadira, Robert, and Doofy. Thank you so very much.